YouTube. What's good, family? How y'all doing? What's good with it? What's with it, y'all? It's always a treat when players meet. Always a treat when real spiritual warriors meet. Good to see y'all again. Hope everything 100 with y'all, man. I hope y'all feeling good, looking good. Taking care of yourself, doing everything you can to make yourself happy. Tonight, I wanted to reach out to y'all, and I wanted to speak about. I've been pondering this all day. I've been thinking about how I wanted to deliver it, how I was going to talk about it, but I want to talk about how to know when God is finna make a shift in your life. When God is finna move and when He finna make changes in your life. And some of the things you'll know when that happens, first of all, is you start growing. You start outgrowing certain things. Let's just say last Friday you wanted to go to the club or something. And then this Friday, you just you don't even feel the need to go to the club. And you might feel like, what's wrong with me? Maybe I'm antisocial. No, could be a shift going on. Think about it like that. Another way you can tell when a shift going on, it'll be. I hate to say it. I hate to say it. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all, cause you'll get mad. You ain't gonna believe that ish. You ain't gonna believe it. It's man, your relationship gonna turn upside down overnight. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I've witnessed it. And don't believe it can't happen. I'm telling you, it can happen. It can happen. Like, you can be together with a person for 10 years, and then wake up in the same bed the next day, and y'all niggas hate each other. I've witnessed it. I'm telling you. Man, you act like I'm trying to tell y'all about Santa Claus, some fake stuff. I'm serious. It will happen. And then you going to question yourself once again and be like, oh my God, am I the worst person? I don't even care if the other person you with was the problem. When this shift happens, it's going to feel like you the problem. Hello. You got to know when you the problem or you the solution. You're not the problem in that situation. You're the solution. But you're facing a problem, so you can't get the solution. Hello. Have you ever been in a tight place to where you felt uncomfortable? No keyboard, but you felt shifts and you needed some space bar. Hello. Have you ever felt like that and you wonder what was going on? Like, God, what's wrong with me? What am I doing? What am I doing wrong or anything? And if you have, that just means that you're aware. You're subconsciously conscious of your subconscious. If that makes any kind of sense. See, the thing with us is that we don't know our power. Include myself. I'm still learning my abilities every day, but one of the powers you have is to stop and be in reality when you have manifested a blessing. Meaning, you're going to get put in uncomfortable shifts and situations because you have manifested that using your power to bring into that. You know what I'm saying? So when the power starts working, you think it's like a superhero movie. You think the world supposed to shake and no, that ain't. It's not like that. When your power starts working, you're gonna feel like you're not working. You feel me? You're gonna feel like you're not working. You're going to feel like your brain is not working. You're going to feel like your personality is not working. You're going to feel like you're not a good mother. You're going to feel like you're not a good woman, a good wife, a good boyfriend, a good husband, a good spouse. You're going to feel like you ain't sugar, honey, iced tea. You're going to feel like you ain't S-H-I-T. Hello. But that's not an attack, y'all. That's no need to fear on that. And me understanding that, I thought I was under attack plenty of times when that stuff happened. You know, there is no need to attack yourself or be afraid. This is not an attack. This is your blessing moving in. And a lot of people will run out because they can't be there. They're not supposed to be there. When God finna move in your life, you might not even feel comfortable at your job no more. And you might have found enthusiasm for this boring job throughout the years. You might have somewhere, developed some enthusiasm for it. And then let's just say on year 7, year 8, year 7 or year 8, you walk up in that thing doing your normal duties, feeling your normal, the way you normally feel. And all of a sudden you're like, man, I don't want to be here no more. I don't want to be here no more. And you're going to feel this urge like, there is much more meant out here for me. I'm more than this. Hold on. When you hear that, don't start panicking. That is your calling. That is your shift. That is God moving into your life to let you know. That is your soul trying to let you know, hey, I'm tired. I'm bound by this little reality, but I got to grow. I got to grow. Everybody, I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody say. There is no way that a human being is put on this earth to work at somebody else's job until they retire. There's no way. If we've been programmed to believe that, man, I don't care what y'all say. You believe what you want to believe. There's no way. And your soul going to wake up and tell you that. You ain't supposed to be slaving away at somebody else's business that's not yours. That's why they made the term, mind your business. They left out the own word, mind your own business. You get your own business and work your own life and retire. So if you feel that shift at work, don't be alarmed. It's all good. The devil will whisper and say, you scared because you've been messing up. You must have did something wrong. And see, that's what I mean. The enemy going to creep in and start making you think something wrong. And then you going to cop out before you get the blessing because you're going to feel like you messing up. But that's the illusion. And that's why they say that most of us in our lives, we give up right before the breakthrough is happening. Well, I'm letting you know when the breakthrough is going to happen so we don't have to keep giving up right before the breakthrough happen no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least in my community, on my channel, my family, y'all that watch me, we know not to give up when stuff finna get hard because that means the breakthrough is coming. Even if you don't get the feeling you don't want to be at your job no more, blah, blah, blah. When God moving in, when God finna shift your life, he'll throw you from that job. He'll take that job from you. You ain't got to leave. He gonna take you from there. That more realigns with my life situation. I got took from my job. Like, they had to let me go for me to leave because I didn't leave. I missed the first shift. The second shift, he's like, okay, you're not listening. Let me snatch you. I'm going to snatch you. Hello? Come here. And so, during that time, no job hunting, getting tired of all that, stressed out, burnt out, looking for a job. Folks like, man, you ain't find a job yet. I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you niggas, I'm going to tell y'all something. To you people who got y'all jobs and stop asking folks, like, stop telling folks, oh, you need a job or you ain't find it. Like, niggas know that. You think we ain't out here looking for no job? You think we just going to accept any job? You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just go around and get a job. Like, you can't do that. We work too hard. We got degrees. We can't just accept that unless all hits the fan. And I'm going to keep striving to get a better job than what I was until, I have to be homeless or something. Then I accept the McDonald's. But until then, no. We're not doing it. We trying to get one, but it don't just fall out the sky like that. So, I probably was ranting and got off topic, but it just really burns me when people try to just tell folks to get a job like a nigga could just, pow, here go a job. Nah, it don't work like that. Folks just be talking. You know what I'm saying? So, throughout looking for that job, you know, God remove you from that job. He'll remove you from a job, and then, like I said, when I lost my job, I found my passion. The devil moved in when I couldn't find a job and started talking about, like, you're not good enough for technology. You're not this. You burnt out. You know, all that crazy thinking and talking. The devil came in, was doing that, but during those times, it's like I said, your breakthrough finna come, because when the devil comes in and starts talking to you, that's your enemy. He's trying to make you crash out or give up, or